North Node in Scorpio here. And according to my birth chart, according to my own intuition, and just everything else that has been culminating up to this point, the message I'm getting is that I have to make some real changes in my life, more in alignment with who I am authentically at my core, spiritually, over being anything performative in order to fit in or receive approval from anyone outside of my own self. Like basically living my life in accordance to my own rules, as long as I'm not harming someone, with like malicious intent, which I don't plan to do. I just don't have that. At this time, I don't feel like I have that in me. I'm not a vindictive or even a vengeful person. I usually just let things go. But that's also another thing I'm being, I want to say blessed with, but it's more like, I'm not even going to say it. Just these are challenging aspects because I have to challenge my own self. Do I want to be happy or do I want to fit in? And that is something I tell my own children. Don't allow others' expectations of you to cloud your own judgment about what you want or what brings you happiness. Like, are you going to forfeit your own happiness to make someone else happy? And I have, even quite a few years ago, I made that determination for my own self that I would no longer put other people's feelings above my own. And yet I started doing that in romantic relationships, or so I thought, when what I was really doing was just shutting down completely. After enough disappointments, or not you, but me, I just shut down and I didn't realize that I kind of went on autopilot and forgot all about, you know, emotional connection or intimacy. And to be quite honest, I don't know that I've ever had any type of emotional intimacy besides that when I was younger with best friends that were like soulmate type of, like they were like family. A couple of my friends I grew up with, we basically lived at each other's houses. I never felt homesick if I was with these certain friends because they were like family. So I was blessed to have that. But now here I am, I'm 49 this year. I've already let go of one career. And then I tried to go back and do something, along those lines. But it wasn't my passion. It was for, to pay the bills, and all out of alignment, never realizing, because I couldn't see clearly at that time. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Whatever the blockage was in my third eye or my intuition or my conscious or subconscious, I'm getting it. Little by little, the clarity is coming to me that I've just been living out of alignment with my true self. And if I want to be happy, I have to allow myself to be happy instead of making sure everyone around me is happy while I'm quite unhappy, borderline getting to the point of depression. Because when you are on a spiritual journey, first of all, I know that as our higher selves, we chose this. As our souls, we chose these lessons, this path, whatever. But we forgot, and then we go through all the life, life is lifing, completely getting comfortable and allowing other people to make our decisions for us because we don't trust ourselves to make those decisions. So we're like, yeah, that sounds like it would work. Okay, great, Good, that was easy. But those, nobody tells you when that's happening that's not what we're supposed to be doing now. Because our parents and teachers and counselors and coaches, they teach you to go the safe route. But when you go the safe route, you miss out on the magic and the zest. And I know that I didn't go through hell and some of the darkest of dark nights of the soul in order to miss the boat now, in the 11th inning. I don't even think that's a thing. The ninth inning, the 11th hour, the ninth inning. But yeah. So I'm not going to. So I'm recording this as a promise to myself that I'm gonna start living according to my happiness, and it's never been more clear. And it has to be genuine. It literally cannot be to keep the peace because the things that I want to do, they're going to disrupt that peace. For a lot of people around me, they're going to be uncomfortable. They may even dislike me for a certain period of time. And I have to be okay with that. Because if I don't, I actually feel like, the universe don't play. I just don't want to die of a broken heart. That's all. Because I feel like that may have happened in a past life, or at least for some of my ancestors. And I can't go down like that. I'm not going to go down like that. This is too important. So, yeah, I would rather die happy and hated. What is wrong with this stupid thing? I know I charged it. Sorry. I'm trying to vape and I think I broke it. I don't know. What's with this thing? I just charged the whole thing and now it's just completely done. I don't know what happened here, but alright, well I gotta take the background sounds out of here and decide where I'm gonna post this.